the states that were involved in many wars that had nothing to do with them. The country that decided it was going to attack countries for simply being another ideology. The country that decided to get involved in Afghanistan, in Iran, in Iraq, and in plenty of other countries when it has nothing to do with them. The country that decides that they are just better than everyone else and they can do whatever the fuck they want while they humiliate other people of other cultures and they declare war on countries with no reason. America wants to control the world, and that is something that is very obvious. It has been obvious from day one, but people will deny this. America is getting control of the world step by step via NATO. It is controlling the countries in the NATO alliance fully by giving these conditions that the NATO countries have. If NATO did not exist, America would not have nearly as much power as it has right now. The United States of America is an imperialist power, and they will stop at nothing to make sure that everyone who does not like them suffers. And they will make sure that the people who do like them, quote unquote, flourish. Capitalist states side with America because it's easier to side with America. It's easier to side with the American empire than to leave it to rot, which is extremely ironic in a sense. If we left America alone, then they would be declaring war on even more nations than they are right now. They would probably declare war on Russia at some point because it has been made very clear that they want to. They want to declare war on these third world countries that can't look after themselves. Russia is a country that can look after themselves, and that is why America has not declared war on them yet. When America has the power to absolutely beat the shit out of Russia, they will, and they have made that clear. They will threaten everyone that they don't like. This includes Vietnam, Afghanistan, and other countries like Iran and Iraq. They will continue to do this for the rest of their life, and they will make sure that their civilians do not know that they are doing it. The only time you will get news of things like this is usually out of the States, because barely any people actually knew that they were in war when the US was attacking Vietnam and Afghanistan and Iran and Iraq. Barely anyone in the country knew that, and that in itself is a concerning fact, because war is something that needs to be known by every single person in that country, but it is not known by the Americans. You want to know the reason why North Korea doesn't have a peaceful coexistence? Because of America. America is constantly threatening North Korea, and thus North Korea is threatening America in retaliation. North Korea and other countries cannot peacefully coexist with America in the way. America, since World War II, has had an interventionist policy, which means that they have these policies which would be considered imperialist by many standards. They attacked Vietnam, they attacked Afghanistan, and they are going to attack more countries. That is clear. They want to attack North Korea again because they have done so multiple times, even if that means threatening the NATO alliance or threatening some sort of other alliance that they have with a country. They will do it because they want to do it, and they don't care what everyone else thinks because they're America, and America is so much better than everyone else, and they think that they can do anything that they want. But we shouldn't be letting them do what they want, because what they want to do is absolutely destroy the rest of the world, if that means that they are on top. Because destroying the rest of the world will mean that they're on top. And we shouldn't allow them to be on top by them destroying the rest of the world. We should be able to peacefully coexist without threats from America, and we should be able to have our own freedoms, our own rights, and we should be able to do whatever we want as countries without the states looking at us like we are absolute fools, and without them threatening war for no reason, because of a policy they simply don't like. It's been made very clear with the war in Ukraine that America is not scared of Russia, and they will declare war on Russia because of the war in Ukraine, even though they have themselves had multiple wars in multiple countries, thereby making them absolute hypocrites. America involving themselves in Ukraine is a really hypocritical move, and it's something that they're doing because they think that by doing that it will threaten Russia and it will make them more powerful than they already are, the US. They think that if Russia is severely weakened, then they can attack Russia, they can take it over, and they can do whatever they want to Russia, so they can destroy Russia and then destroy the rest of Europe and Asia. America controlled the Philippines, and it's been made sort of clear that they want to control the rest of Asia too, considering that they controlled Japan at one point. But that grip has been lost, and they want to regain that grip as soon as they possibly can. So they are trying to get more and more influence in Japan, in China, in all sorts of other countries, so that they can actively control these countries. That's why America is imperialist.